has just issued a new advisory note for Hurricane Mellisa and upgrading its strength to Category 4. It says that the hurricane will hit Cuba as an extremely dangerous major hurricane in the next few hours. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Brian Thomas with more details on this story. Brian, even though Hurricane Mellisa was actually a Category 5, then it made landfall and now it's moving forward again towards Cuba and it's re-strengthening over the warm waters. Take us through the details.
Well, yes, Hurricane Mellisa is unleashing devastating winds and torrential rain across parts of Jamaica as it nears the island's southwest coast. Now, this town of Junction in St. Elizabeth Parish is among the hardest hit so far, with now reports of power outage, uprooted trees, and extensive structural damage. Not only that, when you mentioned yes, the Category 5 storm is also showing signs of re-strengthening as it churns towards Cuba and Jamaica, bringing widespread destruction on its path. Now, forecasters are also warning of life-threatening storm surges, flash floods, and sustained wind exceeding 280 miles per hour, making Mellisa one of the strongest hurricanes to ever threaten the region. Very importantly, emergency teams are on high alert and thousands have been evacuated from low-lying coastal areas as the eye of the storm moves closer. Very importantly itself, authorities also fearing conditions could worsen overnight with the potential for catastrophic flooding and landslides across the southern and central Jamaica. Yes.
Right, Brian. Please do stay on with us. We have some more inputs on this story as Hurricane Mellisa is approaching Jamaica. It has unleashed catastrophic winds on Junction St. Elizabeth. The hurricane is reportedly re-strengthening as it churns towards Cuba, Jamaica, and begins creating destruction in the area. So, Brian, as we were speaking about how it's re-strengthening now to a Category 4 major hurricane, we are seeing that it has got destruction in various parts. We have mentioned St. Elizabeth. Take us through the details.
Impact overnight with over 7,35,000 people evacuated from the eastern provinces. Forecasters are warning 10 to 20 inches of rainfall, life-threatening flash floods, and wind gusts reaching 150, rather more than 150, 180 miles per hour. Now, next in Mellisa's projected path are the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic, with Bermuda potentially at risk by Thursday. Now, very importantly, when we've been mentioning that the National Hurricane Center described Mellisa's explosive intensity as a very stark reminder for the accelerating impact of climate change. Very importantly, international relief efforts are also now mobilizing, but authorities are warning that the Caribbean faces a long and painful road to recovery from one of the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded in the very region. Yes.
Absolutely, Brian. Please do stay on with us. We have some more inputs on this story. US President Donald Trump has told reporters on his flight from Japan to South Korea that the US was positioned to send aid to Jamaica if needed. He said, and I quote, "We are watching it closely and we are prepared to move forward. You know, it's doing tremendous damage as we speak." Trump also commented on the fierce winds that have battered the island and the rare Category 5 hurricane rating that Mellisa had made when it made landfall. So, Brian, now we can see that the US President has said that they are ready to step in and provide aid if necessary. We already saw that when it hit Jamaica, it hit with a very strong Category 5 strength, and there was widespread destruction in that region.
Well, yes, even very importantly, Trump has spoken about it. Very importantly, a statement has also been given to acknowledge the hurricane, and they are also planning to offer US assistance and even commenting on the Caribbean relief operation. This decision by the US administration is also they're planning to deploy humanitarian or military-assisted disaster relief to Jamaica, Cuba, or Bahamas, which may even prompt a statement that he has given so far. Now, local responses from Jamaica, Cuba, and other affected states are also planning for aid itself, and the Trump administration has also responded to these very developments that is ongoing at this most difficult situation that is bracing for impact. Yes.
Right. Please do stay on with us, Brian. We have some more breaking